Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel where we talk about anti-aging, beauty treatments, microneedling, and radio frequency, and gua sha, and physical fitness, and everything that pertains to a happy, healthy lifestyle. And if you're new to my channel, I want to welcome you and thank you. And so today I wanted to have a little discussion before we get into it. And that is, I want to start to incorporate some core workout. And so we're going to do a few little core strengthening exercises today. And my reasoning is that our core has a lot to do with back pain and sciatica pain. And if we strengthen our core, then it could help with a lot of the lower back pain and the sciatica pain. And also it is very, very beneficial for digestive issues and digestive health. And so that's what we're going to do today. And so another thing I want to put out there is that I am not perfect in no means, and I'm not searching for perfection in these workouts. I am just a normal, everyday person trying to heal from my own surgeries and recovery. And if you want to feel good in your own skin and you're not looking for perfection, then you've come to the right place. So let's get into it and get on the mat. Okay, we're going to start by warming our body up. We're going to tilt our right ear to our right shoulder, and then our left ear to our left shoulder, and then again our right ear to our right shoulder, and then our left ear to our left shoulder. And then we're going to do head turns. We're going to turn to our right and look over our shoulder, and then we're going to turn to our left, and then we'll look over our right shoulder. And take a deep breath in and breathe out. Look back over our left shoulder. And now we're going to do standing cat and cow. We're going to lace our palms behind our head, and then we're going to arch and look up at the ceiling, and then we'll round and feel that stretch in your neck, and arch and look up at the ceiling, and then round back into cow, and arch into cat, and then round into cow. Breathe in, breathe out, and arch and round. And now we will do some shoulder shrugs. We're going to bring our shoulders up to our ears and squeeze and elongate your neck, and then squeeze, and then elongate your neck and squeeze. And now shoulder rolls. We're going to roll back towards the back wall, and we're going to keep rolling. Now we'll roll forward and loosen up our shoulders and our shoulder blades. And now we're going to work on between the shoulder blades. We're going to arch with our arms straight behind us. And then we'll come back in and arch and look up at the ceiling and squeeze your shoulder blades. And then we'll arch and look up at the ceiling and lift both arms with your palms interlaced. And then we're going to pull our arms back and arch and look up at the ceiling. Breathe in and breathe out and enjoy that stretch between your shoulder blades. We'll slowly move into a side stretch. We're going to stretch our arm over our head and look up under our armpit and breathe in and breathe out. And now we'll go on over to the other side and stretch and look up under your armpit and feel that in your side. And we'll do it one more time on each side. Stretch and breathe in and breathe out, and stretch your arm up over your head, look under your armpit, and breathe in and breathe out, and enjoy this side stretch. Move into a standing forward bend. We're going to stand tall with our feet hip width apart. Exhale and hinge forward at the hips. And breathe in and breathe out, and you can grab your elbows and really feel that stretch in your lower back and in your hamstrings, and then you'll straighten and elongate your back, and then you'll hinge and round, and you can rock back and forth, and then elongate and straighten your back, and then grab your elbows and rock back and forth and feel that in your back, and stretch and elongate your spine, and then just hinge forward and hang and rock back and forth, and feel that in your lower back and in your hamstrings, and breathe in and breathe out, and just enjoy the stretch and the release. We'll slowly come up out of that pose, and we will get positioned on all fours and ready for cat and cow. And we're going to round your back up into cow, and then we'll arch up into cat and breathe in and breathe out into cow, and round your back, and then we'll arch into cat and breathe in and breathe out and round your back and arch, and really feel that stretch in your shoulder blades and in your neck. Breathe in and breathe out. To move into thread the needle, you're going to raise your left arm and thread it under your right arm, and with your face down on the mat, you're going to breathe in and breathe out and enjoy the stretch in your shoulder blades, and you'll come up on out of that pose, and you're going to stretch your right arm up and thread it under your left. Breathe in and breathe out and enjoy the stretch, and hold the stretch and feel the release in your shoulder blades and in your back. And we'll do it again. We're going to lift the left arm and thread under the right with your face down on the mat. Breathe in and breathe out and enjoy the twist and the stretch. Come up and do the right side. We'll lift our right arm and thread it under our left arm and enjoy the twist, and breathe in and breathe out. We are slowly going to come up out of that pose and into downward facing dog. From all fours, place hands shoulder width apart and feet hip width apart. And elongate your spine, and you can rotate your feet back and forth, getting a good stretch in your hamstrings. And elongate your spine with your hips up, pointing up towards the ceiling. Just alternating, rocking your feet back and forth and enjoying the stretch in your spine. Elongate your spine and just hold that pose. And now we're going to slowly come out of it. We're going to go into bird dog. We're going to position ourselves on the mat, and then we're going to straighten our left leg and straighten out our right arm and hold that pose and feel that in your core. Breathe in and breathe out, and now we will rotate to the other side. We're going to stretch out our right leg and stretch our left arm and elongate your spine and feel that in your core. And then we'll do it again. We're going to stretch out your left leg and stretch out your right arm and breathe in and breathe out. And now we will come to the other side. We're going to stretch out our right leg and our left arm. Breathe in and breathe out. Around with your left leg and your right arm elongated. And then we'll come back and we will do the other side. We will lift our right leg and our left arm. And now we will slowly come out of that and position ourselves back down onto the mat. and then we'll come up into boat pose. Feel that in your abdominals. Lie back on the mat, and then we'll come up again and hold that pose. Breathe in and breathe out and enjoy the pose. And then we will slowly come out of that pose, and we're gonna do some abdominal crunches. We're going to raise our hands up towards our feet, really feeling that in your abdominals, keeping your back aligned on the mat. And breathe in and breathe out. And to slowly move into some cross body crunches, we're going to take our left elbow to our right knee, and our right to our left, and our left to our right, and then our right elbow to our left, and then our left to our right knee, right to our left. Feel that in your abdominals. Breathe in, breathe out. Only lower your legs as far as what is comfortable for you. And one last set, and then we'll get ready and get positioned to go into our next pose. Pull your knees up to your chest and feel that stretch in your lower back. And then we're going to get positioned on the mat and ready for our next pose, which is scissor kicks. With your right leg straight, you're going to lift your left leg, and only lower as far as what is comfortable for you, and just kick your legs back and forth, feeling that in your abs, and breathing in and breathing out. And pull your knees up into your chest. And then we are going to slowly get positioned on the mat for swimmer's pose. We're going to lift our right arm and our left leg, and then our left arm and our right leg, and our right arm and our left, and then our left and our right, alternating back and forth, feeling that in your lower back and in your abs. And lift your left and your right and your left leg. Breathe in, breathe out. And then slowly move up on out of that pose and get positioned on the mat with your legs crossed. And we'll do some seated cat and cow. And you'll round your shoulders to the back wall and really feel that stretch. And then we'll come up and arch, and then we'll round and really feel that between your shoulder blades. And then we'll arch. And then we will round and really feel that in your shoulder blades. And then we'll arch and then round, really stretch towards the back wall. And now we will do some side stretches. We're going to lean over and look under our armpit and feel that in your side. Breathe in, breathe out, and come out of that. And let's go over to the other side. And really feel that stretch in your side, and look up under your armpit and breathe in and breathe out and come up out of it. And then we'll do it again. We're going to stretch our arm and look up under our armpit and really feel that stretch. And then one more time, look up under your armpit, stretch your side, breathe in and breathe out. Slowly get positioned for our next pose, which is fire log. We're going to take our left leg and position it over our right leg, and then we will hinge forward, stretching and really feeling that in your glutes and in your lower back. This is wonderful for sciatica. And now we will rotate to the other side. We're going to put the right leg over the left leg and hinge forward, feeling that stretch. Breathe in, breathe out, and only stretch as far as what is comfortable for you. Hold that stretch and feel the release. And then we'll slowly move up on out of that into a wide leg seated forward bend. Sit with your legs wide apart and heels on the floor and toes flex back towards the body, and just feel that stretch in your inner thighs. And then we'll then move into a seated side stretch with your left palm under your calf and your arm over your head. And then we will rotate to the other side, and you will slip your right arm under your calf and lift your left arm up over your head. And then we'll slowly move into the next pose, which is our supported chin tuck with our chin on the top of our palms. We will flex and then release, and then flex up and then release, and then flex up and release, and really feel that release in your neck. Release, breathe in, breathe out, and enjoy the stretch. And now, a few more cat and cows just to loosen everything up that we've worked. And so we'll arch, and then we'll round, and then we'll come up out of that. And give yourself a big hug. And then rotate your arms to give yourself another big hug. I am so happy that you joined me today. And so we're going to take a moment of silence and quiet our mind. With your hands in prayer, we're going to bow our heads. I hope you enjoyed this video and it helped you. And so, if you did and you want to see more and be notified, please subscribe and follow. And I will see you in the next video.